Welcome back. Let's learn how to solve discount problems. Alright, so previously we looked at an application of solving basic equations in algebra involving scenarios where businesses increase the price of their products from what it costs them to make or acquire that product. And we called these scenarios that we were solving markup problems. But now in a similar manner, we can also consider scenarios where a business may decrease or reduce the price of a product for a promotional sale. This is often called a discount. So for example, continuing with our pencil scenario from the previous lesson, let's say that there's a business that sells pencils, and the regular price of those pencils is $7. The regular price meaning that it's the price at which a business normally sells a product. Alright, so without a sale or without any adjustments to the price, the regular price is what you would expect to pay for a product. It is what the product usually sells for. Okay, but maybe for a promotional sale, this business may decide to decrease the price of a pencil from $7 to $4. That $4 is what we would call the sale price for that pencil. The sale price being the reduced price of a product after applying a discount. Okay, so you could also think of this as being the discounted price. It's the price of the pencil after it is discounted for this sale. It went from $7 to $4. And the amount by which the price decreases is what we would call the discount. So in this case, if you take the regular price of $7 and subtract the sale price of $4, what you get is a difference of $3, which is what we would call the discount. The sale price of $4 is $3 less than the regular price of $7. Alright, so once again, the discount is the difference between the regular price and sale price for a product. And for scenarios like our example here, we can generalize the relationship between the regular price, sale price, and discount using an equation. If we let the regular price be represented by the letter R, the sale price be represented by the letter S, and the discount be represented by the letter D, then we can make the following equation. The sale price S is equal to the regular price R minus the discount D, right? That may look a little bit different than what we had here when we calculated the discount, but this would still be true. The sale price S is a result of taking the regular price and subtracting the discount. For the pencils, we had a regular price of $7. We discounted it by $3, so you subtract 3 from 7, and you get a sale price of $4. Okay, but now it is common to express this discount as a percentage of the regular price, and we call that the discount rate, or sometimes you may hear it called the markdown rate. And so here's what that looks like in a general sense. We would say that the discount D is equal to the discount rate R times the regular price of the product. Alright, so this discount rate R would be a percentage, such as 20%, 30%, etc., and that percentage is multiplied by the regular price of the product, and that would give you the amount of discount for that scenario, the amount of discount for that sale price. Alright, in other words, how much lower is the sale price compared to the regular price? So in this example here, you would think of that discount of $3 as being a percentage of the regular price of $7. Right, so for that $3 discount, that would be equal to some discount rate R multiplied by the regular price of $7. And then using our equation solving skills from previous videos of algebra, we could solve for that discount rate R. We just need to divide both sides of the equation by this value of 7. And so if I do that here, divide both sides by 7, these 7s will cancel out, and that discount rate R would be equal to 3/7. Alright, and if you put 3/7 into your calculator, that comes out to be a percentage of about 43%, and I am rounding that, but the discount rate here as a decimal is approximately 0.43 or 43%. So for this example, we would say that the discount rate for the pencils is 43%. That 43% meaning that the discount is 43% of the regular price. Okay, so the discount is often expressed as a percent of the regular price, which we call the discount rate. Alright, and the reason I bring that up is because we can put these two equations together to form one equation, or one formula, that can be used to solve discount problems in algebra where we don't know one of these values, whether it's the regular price, the sale price, or the discount rate R. Alright, so what we can do here is replace this D in this equation, where we have the sale price is equal to the regular price minus the discount. We can replace the discount D with the discount rate times the regular price, because that's what the discount D is equal to. All right, so putting everything together, we get that the sale price is equal to the regular price minus the discount rate R times the regular price. And that right there is the equation that we are going to use to help us solve discount problems. All right, once again, I just substituted this expression for D, the discount rate times the regular price, in for D in this equation to form this equation. Okay, so you can replace D with that expression, and the resulting equation is still true. This still represents the same thing, but now it actually includes that discount rate R, which is more commonly given or referred to in discount problems than the actual amount of the discount itself. All right, typically a percentage will be given for the discount, not the actual amount of discount for a particular product. Okay, so now let's take a look at an example of a discount problem that we can solve using this equation. And so here's our example problem. It says the regular price of a grill at a home improvement store is $120. During a year-end sale, the grill is being sold for $90. Find the discount rate. Okay, so for this example, we are going to make use of that equation that we just found, which looks like this. The sale price S is equal to the regular price minus the discount rate times the regular price. So let's try to identify which of these values we know in this problem and which one we don't know, which will be the value we have to solve for. And so what we are given is that the regular price of a grill is $120. Okay, so let's write that down. Here's what we are given. The regular price, R, is equal to 120. And then during a year-end sale, the grill is being sold for $90. That is the sale price. Okay, so the $120 was the regular price, but the $90 is the sale price. So we know that R is 120 and S is 90. And what we don't know is the discount rate R. That's what we want to find here, right? The problem tells us to find the discount rate. So let's set up this equation. Using the values we have, we'll replace each of these R's with 120 and replace this S with 90. And once we do that, we'll have an equation where the only thing we don't know is that discount rate R, which we will be able to solve for using our equation solving skills that we have developed earlier in algebra. All right, so let's set this up. Starting with the sale price S, we'll have 90 is equal, so write that down, 90 is equal to the regular price R, which is 120. So we have 120 minus the discount rate R, which we don't know, that's what we want to solve for, multiplied by the regular price R, which is once again 120. So we're multiplying by 120. All right, and so now this is an equation that we know how to solve. In particular, we are going to solve for the variable R, and in order to do so, we need to isolate that variable term. And so what we should do here is get rid of this constant term of 120 from this side of the equation. And so to do that, we can subtract 120 from both sides of the equation. So let's do that here. Let's subtract 120, and 90 minus 120 is negative 30, and that will be equal to 0. Right, 120 minus 120 is 0, minus R times 120. Or if you move the 120 out front, what we get here is negative 120 times R, right? Negative 120 would be the coefficient of that variable R. And so now, to isolate R, or to solve for it, what we want to do is divide both sides of the equation by that coefficient of negative 120. Okay, so let's do that here. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 120. So these negative 120s will cancel out, just leaving us with R is equal to negative 30 divided by negative 120. So I'm going to continue that work over here, and I'm going to flip the two sides of the equation here. Instead of having this fraction equal to R, I'm going to have R equal to this fraction. I'm going to write it like this. We'll have R is equal to negative 30 divided by negative 120, but both of those numbers are divisible by negative 30. Right? Negative 30 divided by itself is 1, and negative 120 divided by negative 30 is positive 4. So we have negative 30 divided by negative 120, which reduces to 1/4, which would be the discount rate represented as a fraction, but typically we like to express a discount rate as a percent. All right, so you may have this memorized that 1/4 is the same as 25%. So what we find here is that R is equal to 0.25 as a decimal, or really R is equal to 25%. That would be the answer to this problem. But now, if you didn't know that 1/4 corresponds to 25%, you could easily find that by multiplying this fraction for your rate by 100. All right, 1/4 times 100 would reduce to 25 because 100 divided by 4 is 25. Okay, so that's one way to do it. You could also put 1 divided by 4 into your calculator, which would result in 0.25, which we know means 25%. Just move that decimal 2 places to the right, and you'll get the appropriate percentage for that decimal. Okay, but that's what we get here. We have now solved this discount problem with the help of this equation that we found earlier. And so what this solution means within the context of this problem is that when the grill at this home improvement store goes on sale, when it goes from a regular price of $120 to a sale price of $90, it is being discounted by 25%. So you might see this price on the grill paired with a sign that says 25% off. All right, that's what's going on here. That's what we found. This percent tells us that the sale price of the grill is 25% off of the regular price. Okay, and doing some quick mental math, 120 minus 90 is 30. So $30 is the amount of discount, which would be 25% of 120. Okay, so you could also check that calculation out if you'd like. You can check to see what 25% of 120 is, and you would get the actual amount of discount in that price. Okay, let's take a look at one more example for this video. Hey, real quick, before we get to the next part of this lesson, if you find my videos here at JK Math to be helpful, then I'd like to invite you to join my membership site JK Math Plus, where you get access to many perks, including bonus content and my exclusive community. The bonus content includes dark mode versions of my videos, extra example problems, and more, while the community is a private space online where you can post questions, have discussions, and study together with me and other members. To learn how to join and see a full list of everything you'd get access to as a member, you can head over to jkmathematics.com/plus. I'll have a link for that in the description of this video. Okay, so if you're interested in becoming a member, feel free to check that out, as it's a great way to support me in the tutorials I make, as well as a great way for you to learn math better. But for now, let's get back to the lesson. All right, so here's our second and final example for this video. We have the sale price of a video game is $27.30. This price is 35% off the regular price. Find the regular price. Okay, so once again, we are going to use that same equation that we used to solve the previous discount problem. Remember that the formula is that the sale price S is equal to the regular price R minus the discount rate, small r, times the regular price R. Okay, and so let's identify what we've been given in this problem and then use those values to set up this equation and solve for the value that we don't know. All right, and so in this case, we are told that the sale price of a video game is $27.30. So what we are given is that S, the sale price, is 27.30, and then we are also told that the price is 35% off the regular price. That right there is a percent, so it's probably the case, and it is, that that is the discount rate. All right, so this time we are given the discount rate R, it's 35%, which when we write out our equation, we will want to express that as a decimal. So you could also write that as 0.35, right? Just move the decimal for the percentage 2 places to the left, and that will give you the decimal form of that percentage. All right, and so that's everything we've been given. This is the information that we have to find the regular price. And that will make sense because we will have an equation here with one unknown variable. Okay, so let's set it up. We know that the sale price is 27.30, so I'll write 27.30 is equal to the regular price R, which we don't know. That's what we want to solve for. So we have R minus the discount rate R, which is 35%, or as a decimal, 0.35. So we have 0.35, and that is multiplied by the regular price, which we don't know, so we multiply it by R. And now we have an equation that we can solve using our equation solving skills. Our goal now is to isolate that variable R, and that will give us the regular price. All right, but now notice that we have two terms here that involve that variable R. Those would be like terms, so we can combine their coefficients, right? This term with R has a coefficient of 1, and this term with R has a coefficient of negative 0.35. So we can combine those coefficients, add them together, and just have one term involving that variable of r. All right, so we need to take 1 and add it to negative 0.35, or really you could think of it as 1 minus 0.35. All right, and so you could do that work on the side if you wanted to, but putting it into a calculator, 1 minus 0.35 is 0.65. Okay, so we have 27.30 is equal to 0.65 times r. That's what you get when you combine these two terms. 1r minus 0.35r is 0.65r. And so now, the only thing left to do to solve for the regular price r is divide both sides of the equation by that coefficient of r, which is 0.65. So we'll divide both sides by 0.65. And so these 0.65s will cancel out, just leaving you with the regular price r is equal to 27.30 divided by 0.65. All right, what we would have is r is equal to that fraction. Okay, now I'm not going to show you the work of doing this division here. That's not the focus of this video. The focus is on using this equation to solve discount problems. And so feel free to just put this calculation into a calculator, take 27.3 divided by 0.65, and you will find that the regular price is equal to a value of 42, or really it would be $42, right? Don't forget your units here. We are working with values of money when we're talking about prices. So the regular price of this video game would be $42. Okay, so when the game is priced at $27.30, that is 35% off of the regular price, which is $42. Okay, and so if you wanted to find out the actual amount of the discount, meaning how much money did you save, you could subtract the sale price from the regular price. Okay, but with that, we have solved this discount problem. We found the regular price of the video game with the help of this equation, and so we're done. And so this was the last example for this lesson video, but if you do want to get some more practice solving discount problems, feel free to check out my examples video for this topic that I'll have linked here on the screen. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, but if you don't have any questions, this is all I had for now, so I will see you next time.